Okay, welcome back to this channel. I hope you all are doing well. Now, to those that are yet to subscribe, please, before you leave, click on that subscribe button. Do not leave without subscribing. You can do me a favor by subscribing to this channel. Like, share, and also make your comments. We'd love to watch out for it. So, we would want to know where this NASDAQ 100 will be moving for this week. Right now, well, first of all, I actually did analysis on NASDAQ 100. You can go to the channel to check it. I mean, you will see it, right? One of these analysis you can see, this is it. I've actually pinned the video. I'm going to put a link to this playlist. You see it's March 6 to 10, right? I did analysis on NASDAQ 100. I mean, it was a massive profit to actually eat. Even on US 30, which is similar to NASDAQ 100, the movement is similar. It's a massive movement. Before the week even started, I've predicted this movement and we got the hit. Same thing with S&P 500. So if in case you're interested in analysis on NASDAQ 100, just check the Patreon channel in the link in the comment section. You will see it, you will subscribe to this Patreon channel. What I tend to do, you can see it, put out some more analysis, high probability trade on NASDAQ 100. This is it, this is the Patreon channel, right? This is what it tends to do. Put out more analysis on US 30, on gold, on natural gas, S&P, and if there's any other currency pairs, there is a good setup on other currency pairs, I'm going to share it. But these 5 are the major ones we are going to be concentrating on this channel. You can see NASDAQ 100. So basically, I can tell you that 90% of my analysis on NASDAQ 100 on my Patreon channel are actually correct. If you want to believe me more, all I'm going to do is for you to go to this channel, check the playlist. You will see some of these analysis that I've done right. You see it, you can see it. Watch this video, check the dates. You see NASDAQ 100, check the dates. Does the movement match to it? You can see for February 20 to 24, check it. February 27 to March. You can see that all the movements we predicted the dates actually hit the target. So if in case you're interested in high probability trade, good setup on NASDAQ 100, then become one of our Patreon subscribers. So right now, I'm going to be doing analysis on this NASDAQ 100. If you take a look at this, I actually said this about 4 weeks ago. 4 weeks ago, I actually said it. I told you guys that NASDAQ 100 will continue to drop, that interest rates will not continue to stop, right? We actually got the news on Tuesday, right? If you watch the news, how they were, about, is it Powell testifying or something like that, where he said that they won't stop on increasing interest rates. That is to say that when there's more increase in interest rates, stocks will fall. Increase in interest rates is definitely not good for stocks. Once there's an increase in interest rates, know that there will be a drop. That is the only fundamental aspect of it. If you have to take a look at the sentimental aspect of this, right, you see the war in Ukraine and everything, food shortages, you see everything good. It is still not good for the economy, and we all know that all these stocks and companies that run this economy, right, once they're not doing well, their stocks tends to fall. When their stocks tend to fall, then you will see NASDAQ 100 dropping. Most of our indices dropping, basically. So this is why I said in the long run, no matter you want to see it, NASDAQ 100 will still drop. Let's see it in the 7-8 months time. I can tell you for sure in 7-8 or probably in 9 months time. Let's say in 9 months time, I can show you that NASDAQ 100 will break this low. Before 9 months time, before 9 months time, NASDAQ 100 will drop. That is to tell you that there is still going to be more drop on NASDAQ 100. So last week we actually had a bearish move. Now let's see what this market will be moving for this week. One thing I'll be watching out for on NASDAQ 100 is kind of like a correction. We don't know where the correction is going to end. There will be a correction before you actually get a drop. The thing is that we are going to get a drop on NASDAQ 100. But first, a correction will play out. It is where that correction will play out to one where we are going to hit before we sell. All that I'm going to cover it on my Patreon channel. So if in case you're interested, you can sign up to the Patreon channel. So you get the full analysis. If you want to confirm if my analysis on NASDAQ 100 are correct, right, just go to my channel, check the playlist. You see a couple of playlists that I've put together. Watch all those NASDAQ 100, check the dates, do they match? I can assure you that 90% of them were actually correct. Most of our analysis on NASDAQ 100 actually hit our targets, we were correct. So on this NASDAQ 100, I can tell you also there will be a correction, there will be drop. So if in case you're interested in the entry points where we are going to, if you want to also trade the correction, it is fine. You can go ahead and do that. If you want to sell, you can. I'm going to cover everything. So all you just do is sign up to the Patreon channel. There is still going to be a drop on NASDAQ 100. Probably we might see that drop to a level of 11,500. We might very much likely to hit a level of 11,500 this week or next week. Let's put it in 2 weeks time, this week, within this week, next week period, we will get hitting a level of 11,500. But the entering point where we are going to a six, where we are going to enter, everything I'm going to put it together with the fundamental news. Reason is that we have a lot of news coming out this week, a lot of them, right? We are going to be watching out for some news on this. It is the type of news to be coming. I will try to decode the news. With the news, I'm going to know if NASDAQ 100 will fall, if NASDAQ 100 will go, then I'm going to cover it on the Patreon channel. So once again, if you're interested in NASDAQ 100, I can assure you you'll get a better trade. You can just give it a try for just a month. Give it a 1 month try. My analysis on NASDAQ 100, you actually get the best one. Now down to the 4 hour time frame. So this is a drop. I think I once predicted, I think it was on Thursday, if I'm not right, if I'm not wrong. I once predicted that NASDAQ 100 will get to a level of 11,000, I'm sorry, we will get to a level of 12,000, right? Then once we can hit a level of 12,000, then the next level we will be watching out for is a level of 11,900, which we actually got. So yesterday, NASDAQ 100 kind of gave us that bullish move. I knew at first it was going bullish, but I knew this was kind of like liquidity playing out. I knew NASDAQ 100 would definitely drop, but I was just watching it. There was a lot of liquidity. I have a lot of friends who are actually telling me that they lost on NASDAQ 100. They saw the trade were taken out. Actually, if you go to my analysis previously, I actually warned that Friday is not the best time to actually trade. One, especially when there is a major news, when it is Friday, which is the last day of the month, and last day of the week, sorry, and there is a major news coming out, couple of major news coming out, the best thing you can do is actually stay away from the markets. Where a lot of people took the trade, there are a lot of people lost. I am very, very sure that one of you that are watching this, you very much lost. But I did not lose. I actually profited from NASDAQ 100 a bit. Reason was that I did not trade on Friday, but I traded on Thursday, I traded on Monday, Tuesday, but I stayed away from the market from Friday because I knew a lot of crazy markets is going to play out, and which it actually did. It took out a lot of traders. So when you go to the 4 hour time frame, we can see that it kind of went bullish. It deceived a lot of traders basically. When the news was released, NASDAQ was kind of giving us that bullish move. A lot of people were taking a buy, which was it was a deceitful act. I knew it would drop, and immediately after some time, the thing dropped and it took out a lot of traders. That is stop hunting. Very unfortunate. This week also we will be having a draw, and I believe there's going to be a lot of liquidity going to play out this week. So basically, I'm going to cover it all. I'm going to look at the news, what type of news will be released, when it will be released. I will try to spot out the entry points and the take profit points. Then I'm going to share it with you because I'm also going to take the trade. Then I'm going to share it with you. That is, if you become my Patreon subscriber, you're definitely going to get this analysis. Basically, if you're interested in trading this NASDAQ 100 and other stock indices, then definitely my channel, it will be the best channel to actually subscribe. So watch out, subscribe, and you get the updates.